What's up, Dankheads? Welcome to the first official Dankshed Podcast. My name is Ben.
And I'm Remy.
And for the first official Dankshed Podcast, we've got some interesting facts for you about everyone's favorite gateway drug, marijuana. We love marijuana, don't we?
Oh, God, it's the greatest thing on earth. The best. Trust me.
It really is. So, who wants to give a fact first, me or you?
You can go ahead.
I think, for the first interesting fact, I found this very interesting and very hilarious. Actually, in the Colosseum and the Pantheon in Italy, there are trace amounts of marijuana actually floating around through the air. You can be sitting there watching something going on in the Colosseum and actually get high just breathing in the air.
So you're telling me in Italy, there is THC in the air?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if like people just smoke it all the time there. Actually, it's part of the same thing. I found this on either livescience.com, however the fuck you want to say it. Researchers examined the air of Rome, Bologna, Florence, Milan, Naples, Palermo, Turin, and Verona for psychotropic substances, including cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, and caffeine. The scientists found all of these substances in all 8 cities. So there's cocaine just floating through the fucking air in those cities.
They high as fuck.
I'd say so.
So I guess it's my turn. Did you know that Richard Nixon once smuggled 3 pounds of pot for Louis Armstrong?
The president.
Yes.
Was this while he was president?
He might have been, yes. It was in 1958. So if Nixon was president in 1958, then yes. He did it accidentally, but still happened.
How do you do it accidentally? How do you do it accidentally?
Well, he was at an airport and he saw Armstrong. He was just hanging out there. He was waiting to get on a plane. He was nervous.
Yeah.
And Nixon's like, why the fuck you waiting in line? He's like, well, I got to go through customs. He's like, fuck that shit. He just picked up the bags, walked through customs.
You told me back then I could have had the fucking president smuggling weed for me.
If you're famous enough, yeah.
By accident, of course.
Definitely.
What year did you say that was?
1958.
1958. I'm going to Google. Who was president in 1958?
And the best part about this, Nixon did not know there was pot in the suitcases.
Oh, Dwight D. Eisenhower was president in 1958.
He was vice president. So this was when Nixon was vice president.
No shit. Yeah. Holy fuck. Okay. What if Mike Pence would do this for us?
Probably not.
He should.
We lived in a fuck state.
He'd do it for Donald Trump. He might as well do it for us.
He also said he would kill, like, gay people, didn't he?
I think Donald Trump said that about Mike Pence.
Titties and bear.
How about this for an interesting fact? Your child could potentially test positive for marijuana if they use certain baby soaps.
I don't know how to respond to that, actually.
What would you do if your child tested positive for, like, your newborn, your infant tested positive for THC in their system?
Well, I don't know why you... Well, technically, the child services people would probably be contacting you to be like, look, what the fuck you been smoking while you been pregnant?
Yeah, I started to say I would assume that it was my fault.
Yeah, probably.
I would assume I would be like, okay, either my baby's been around some secondhand smoke.
Or my sperm, like, contains high amounts of THC.
Which it probably does.
There's a 99% chance of that, I'd imagine.
What if, like, a girl gave you a blowjob and she got high from it?
I would be damn impressed with myself. Like, no joke, I'd be like, I got it. And you're going to get it.
I got it and you're going to get it. What is it? THC, bitch.
So, fact number 4. It used to be illegal to not grow hemp. The Jamestown colony in 1619 passed legislation that meant that settlers must grow hemp. Very interesting if you think about it.
Why?
They needed it for rope, fabric, and ship sails.
So they were so desperate for this shit. They're like, look, you don't grow this, we're going to exile you.
Probably. I mean, it was literally against the law not to cultivate hemp. So they'd probably throw you in jail, maybe? Not feed you? Torture you?
Torture you for not growing hemp.
Hilarious.
All right, well, Jamestown, fuck. How about the fact... This one's not really funny. This one's more interesting. Pot has been removed from the DARE list of gateway drugs.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, just because you smoke pot does not mean you're going to, like, wake up one day like, you know, I'm going to go out and find some heroin and decide to shoot it up.
Like, if I was going to do heroin, I don't do heroin, but if I was going to go do heroin, that would have been my gateway drug. Like, I would have just started with heroin.
Yeah, I mean, you're not just going to wake up one day and because you smoke pot, decide to, like, you know what, this is not enough anymore. I'm just going to go out and find whatever the fuck I can find and either smoke it, shoot it up, or, I don't know, shove it up my ass.
I mean, some people might. Like, if they smoke pot, they're like, oh, I want something stronger. And then go shoot up heroin, smoke meth. I mean, I don't know, eat Tide Pods. But if you do that, I mean, you're stupid. That's not because of the drug. That's just because you're stupid and you have no self-control, and fuck you.
Did you know Shakespeare was a stoner?
I've heard that, actually.
Because in 2015, they tested several of his pipes, and they found trace amounts of cannabis residue.
Yeah, I also heard that they wanted to dig up his grave or something to search for, like, search his remains for remnants of pot or whatever. I wonder how that went. I don't know if they said yes or not. They probably didn't, because it's kind of like, hey, can we dig up this guy's grave so we can search for pot? Like, what?
We're going to go steal some pot from Shakespeare. I mean, if he's anything like Ozzy, you could probably smoke his bones and get stoned.
You're probably right. Which leads into a fact that I wrote down, actually. After Tupac died, his friends mixed his ashes with weed and smoked them.
I would believe that.
I wonder if they got more high from the weed or the ashes.
Well, considering it was Tupac, probably both.
If it was like Willie Nelson or someone, definitely both. Or Ozzy, like you said.
That dude should be dead. Like, look, love Ozzy to death, but I don't understand how a human being that's did all that can still be alive.
Ozzy, you should be dead. We're glad you're not. We went to the Black Sabbath farewell tour. You're an awesome dude. We look up to you. We attempt stupid shit like what you used to do. We snorted a bunch of ants. Granted, it was a bunch of fire ants. It was a bad idea. But we like you, Ozzy. We like you. But you should be dead. We're glad you're not. You should be.
We haven't got around to biting the head off a bat yet.
Haven't gotten around to it, but it's on the...
It's on our bucket list.
It's on the fuck it list.
Fuck it list? I didn't know that's what we were calling it now.
Because, I mean, once you reach a point that you're just like, fuck it to everything.
I've been there before.
Yeah. You have a fuck it list. Like, all right, might as well fucking bite the head off a bat. Hope I don't get rabies. I might, but if so, I mean, fuck it.
I've heard those shots are incredibly painful.
What, rabies shots?
Yeah. Because you gotta have them in your stomach.
Our poor pets, man.
There's a lot of them too. I think it's like 13 or something. Yeah.
13? Like, you have to have 13?
Yeah, you gotta have multiple injections.
No shit.
Yeah, it's not fun. I could be wrong on a number of shots, but I've heard it is incredibly painful.
Like, what happens if a human even does get rabies?
They die. I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah, but do they start foaming and running around trying to bite people like dogs do?
So zombies?
Yeah, is that what happens?
It might make them into zombies. I'm not sure.
It's like bath salts. Like rabies equals bath salts.
It's like bath salts on steroids.
Bath salts and toothpaste because you foam at the mouth.
Some toothpaste nowadays just tastes disgusting.
Oh man, we need some fucking THC infused toothpaste.
Just don't do it before your morning commute.
Okay, somebody out there, there's someone out there who knows shit about toothpaste. I'm telling you right now, make THC infused toothpaste.
And
if not, we're going to.
And if you do make toothpaste, contact us, and we would like to get our name on that.
Send it to us. Send it to us. We will put our Dankshed name on it.
We will make you a lot of money.
We'll make you a lot of money.
And, you know, if we can get some free samples, that'd be cool, too.
We'll even promote it on our website.
Yeah, because we sell all kinds of unique stuff on there.
Yeah.
Did you know that weed and beer are botanical cousins?
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like, the hops that used to make beer, they're closely related to actually cannabis.
Is that, like, why they both get you fucked up?
I'm not sure. I didn't look into it that far, but I just thought it was cool that they are related.
That is interesting.
I think it's more of the flavor aspect of it.
The flavor.
Because hops are like a naturally bitter thing, and I'm assuming like just raw pot would be bitter as hell.
Has anyone made THC-infused beer yet?
Probably.
Because that would be hilarious, and that's something like we definitely have to get our hands on.
And try?
Yes. THC-infused beer. Man, you would be fucked.
Again, if anybody's out there that has THC-infused beer and is looking for a market to sell it in, please contact us. We would also like to promote your product.
We did not intentionally start this podcast to advertise for you to send us shit to advertise for you. But I mean, we keep having good ideas. So if these things exist, I mean, yeah, send it to us. We'll promote it.
to the best of our ability.
We have great relationships with stoners everywhere.
It's only getting better by the day.
All right. How about the fact that the term marijuana has incredibly racist origins?
I've heard that, actually.
In the 30s, Harry Anus Slinger, whatever his name is, the head of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, called it marijuana in an effort to associate it with Mexican immigrants and stoke white America's racist fears. I'm surprised Donald Trump hasn't tried that.
I mean, he likes money, and cannabis brings in a lot of money, so I don't think he gives a fuck.
Isn't it legal in D.C.?
State, whatever the hell D.C. is, yes, it's legal there because they pass laws, but federally legal it is not, which means the DEA can come in and arrest anybody that's selling, growing, or smoking pot.
So, you're telling me politicians can toke up?
Yes.
I don't know if they get drug tested, though.
I would assume not.
I would assume not. I mean, there's some fucking idiots in there.
I mean, some of the biggest crooks in the world exist in Congress.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if they did get drug tested, a lot of them would be fucked. But they can toke up, but a lot of people, a lot of places can't. Most people can't.
It's unfortunate.
Legally.
Legally, of course.
We're not saying you can't. We're just saying you can't legally.
It's probably against the law where you are.
We don't condone it. We don't condemn it either.
Just do you. Enjoy yourself, have fun, live life to the best of your ability. And if weed helps you do that, fuck it.
Fuck it. You say the same thing to everything. I mean, except hard drugs. I mean, like I said earlier, you do heroin, like, what the fuck?
But if you do hard drugs, there's probably another issue behind that. It's probably not you just want to try a hard drug. You probably got a personal problem or something. So please seek immediate help.
And if you're going to do hard drugs, I mean, do it in the sanctity of your own, like, space, your own home. Don't go doing it in Walmart, passing out in the baby aisle like someone did in our hometown.
Yeah, that. People are fucking dumb.
The same Walmart where there was a meth lab found in a bathroom, right? Was that the same Walmart?
I think it was.
Yeah. There's more than one Walmart in our hometown.
Bunch of dumb people up here. Honestly, I think one of the states is actually trying to provide, like, a space for people to come and shoot up in safety.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't remember what state it was.
I can't remember either. Stoner problems.
Yeah, I heard that, though, because there's somewhere in Canada that does that, too. There's probably a few places in the world that actually do that, but I know there's a place in Canada that does.
I mean, I can understand from a safety point of view, but at the same time, like, they should probably be getting these people, like, some kind of mental help instead of, like, supporting their hardcore drug usage.
Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of people don't want help. They're like, yeah, I'm addicted. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I saw a Vice episode of that. Like, this dude's like, yeah, I know I'm an addict, but I don't want to stop, so I'm not going to. He was a hardcore crack addict.
That's like, I don't know. Do you think we're addicted to marijuana?
No.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think we are either, but I wouldn't want to fucking give it up.
I mean, not by choice, no, but if I had to, I could.
Or, I mean, liquor. And there's Dankshed. I definitely don't want to give up Dankshed.
Oh, no.
Dankshed is my drug. Dankshed is a necessity.
We're going to be recording a song here soon, probably, from the sound of this.
It's called Weed, Liquor, and Dankshed.
The 3 best things in the world. Okay.
All right, whose turn for a fact is it?
I think it's my turn.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I think I skipped you, like, once.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Fuck.
We got time. Did you know there are more dispensaries in Colorado than there are Starbucks?
It doesn't exactly surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me either. It, like, actually makes sense. Like, why the fuck are people going to go spend a shit ton of money on coffee when they can go in and spend a shit ton of money on weed and feel a hell of a lot better about themselves?
Yeah, like, why would you want to be, like, awake and aware for the rest of the day when you could just be fucked up and, you know,
dazed and confused
for the rest of the day? That's the way I look at it.
Because being dazed and confused is a hell of a lot better than being awake.
If you can afford to just be dazed and confused for the entire day, I don't know why you would waste your time at Starbucks.
That's a good point, actually.
Unless, I don't know.
I mean, hot girls, maybe?
Would coffee help you sober up? Because I've never had coffee while I was high.
I think it'd just make you more paranoid. Like, it'd speed up your heartbeat and you'd be like, what the hell's happening to me?
Like, well, I might die.
Not the first time I've had that thought.
Or the second, third, fifth.
We've actually lost track. We don't remember.
Yeah. I have a tally marker here somewhere of the amount of times we've said it, but I'm too fucked up to remember how to work my phone.
I got a thumbprint reader, so I'm good. I don't have to remember how to work my phone.
All right. Anyway, this is my last fact. This is one that's a little bit more commonly known, but the first thing bought and sold online was a bag of weed.
I will believe that.
Yeah?
Definitely.
It was probably someone, like one of the creators of the internet. They're like,
A bunch of bored-ass motherfuckers looking for something to stay, get happy.
Yeah.
Because in college, like, you need something to help you stay happy. Because it is stressful, it is rough, and you don't really learn much of anything.
We're still enrolled, right?
Last time I checked, yeah.
I mean, I haven't went in a couple weeks, like months or something. I don't know.
I ended up dropping a class because it made me write too many papers.
I ended up dropping a class because one of my teachers was like, Ben, are you fucking high? And I'm like,
Bitch, I might be.
I'm like halfway, and they're like, get the fuck out of my class. And I'm like, why the fuck can't I be in high in class? I mean, fuck, this is the only way I'm going to be able to be in here not pissed off at the useless-ass information.
I mean, you got a point. Like, I mean, we're paying them anyway. So.
I had to learn about the law. You think I give a fuck about the law?
We know enough not to get in trouble.
Yes.
That's about it. We're not big fans of laws. We follow a majority of them, but we try not to like break any of the ones that are going to send us to like hardcore federal prison.
That's pretty much true. Ben and Remy, everybody.
Ben and Remy.
You have another fact?
The Dankshed duo. I do have another fact. I have a couple, actually.
Okay. I'm all out, so you can... What the fuck is Tack doing?
Tack is down.
By the way, Tack is with us. He's just kind of sitting there
he's our audio
on his
engineer.
computer.
Hey, what's up?
He might be a little out there right now. I don't know what he had for breakfast.
I just came out.
Whatever the fuck we fed him, which I don't know what it was. I had it, but...
I'm pretty sure it was a can of butter toast.
Can of butter toast?
There's a whole can.
Can of butter toast!
Which, if you haven't had, I highly recommend it. It is delicious. It's a key part of any breakfast.
We are entrepreneurs recommending you food. You gotta listen to us.
We are ganjapreneurial people. But yeah, it's a well-known fact that today's weed is a lot stronger than it was in like the 60s and 70s.
I've heard that, but I don't quite understand why.
Because we have basically bred it to be like a super plant. Back then, it was all natural and organic. Nowadays, they feed it and can grow it and can care for everything they want. And they can make that stuff really potent.
So they're mutating our pot plants.
Yes. I'm kind of wishing they would actually genetically engineer some pot plants at some point. Because like they could decrease the amount of water and stuff it would take. And probably speed up the time on it. And increase the yields and stuff. It'd be a miracle.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I think we need to be feeding all of our livestock animals marijuana. Because that way, I mean, if they have it in their system, whenever you eat the meat, you just get fucked up.
I think some farmers have actually been trying to feed some of their animals hemp. Like, you can use it to replace, like, corn and shit.
I know some people have been giving cows LSD. Like, what's
Cow
that?
people, baby.
Like, what's that about? Are they actually just trying to evolve the species, or...
Well, me personally, I want to have another, like, animal evolve to our level. Because I honestly believe this. We have fucked up as a species. We evolved too much. We are a broken animal.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know if any other animal... I know other animals use tools, but does any other animal rely on tools the way we do?
I don't know. I was mainly referring to the fact that we, like, worry too much about stuff.
Well, yeah, there's that.
We think too much.
I mean, we're a dumb species. I know this because I'm a member of the species and I'm dumb. I'm a like prime member, whatever you call that, like a regular, like an What am I trying to say here?
You're an average Joe.
I'm an average member. You know, I got my life together. I smoke pot and all this other shit, and you know, that's an average thing. I'm an average person, and I'm really fucking dumb. So. The majority, like some people I'm sure are smart, but the majority, no.
I mean, a lot of people that say you can't get shit done on weed or pot in general, like, those people are just naturally lazy.
I think that when you're studying for a test, you should be fucked up. And then,
There is a plate of marijuana.
Tack has pulled up a plate of marijuana on his phone, Snapchat or something, someone's story, and it is beautiful.
It is frosty as fuck.
Remy, what strain do you think this is?
I would maybe White Widow. I would say White Widow.
White Widow? Okay, here's some guy, I don't know what that is, but he's smoking it.
He is not a very good businessman.
That's my dude. Look him up on SoundCloud. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but
Look him up on SoundCloud.
Look him up, you might
All
find
right,
him.
listen, get on SoundCloud, find somebody, it might be him.
We can't discuss any names here, but like, you might find him, and if you like him, please give him a thumbs up or whatever the hell the like button is on SoundCloud.
I don't know anything about SoundCloud.
I don't listen to jank-ass mumble rap.
I don't know anything about SoundCloud.
We're actually going to put this podcast up on there at some point, I think.
Oh, we're on SoundCloud? Hi, SoundCloud!
Yeah, we, like, no offense, but a lot of the people on here sound like shit.
I'm sure a lot of you are good. I'm sure there's good people on, some very fine people on SoundCloud.
Very fine people, but a majority of you probably sound like somebody took a shit in a toilet.
A majority of you are the reason why people make fun of SoundCloud rappers.
Yes.
I've met some very good SoundCloud rappers, though.
We actually know a couple.
Yes. I've worked for them. I've partied with them. I've grown dope in their sheds. I have great relationships with some SoundCloud rappers.
They might be future guests on
But
the podcast. We haven't decided that yet.
Those are the good ones.
Let's see. What was the other fact I was going to talk about? I forget. Let me think here for a minute.
What's the deal with airline food? No. But, I think that people need to learn how to fucking drive, if anything. Like, I mean, the rules of the road, I think that it should be harder to get your driver's license. I really do. Because there are a lot of fucking people who don't know how to fucking drive, especially in our hometown.
Amen, brother.
Like, I had, like, 4 people pull out in front of me and almost, like, fucking run into me on the way here. I mean, like, I was stoned. I was driving better than them.
I think that's the problem. Like, if you're stoned, you're gonna be a little bit more careful when you're driving. You're gonna pay more attention to the road.
Okay, I don't condone stone driving because I know some people who drive stoned and they are fucked.
How about
Why the fuck have you not legalized crocodile? No, but
No, God, no. We do not support crocodile legalization.
No, we don't. No,
We do not.
No.
I remembered my fact, by the way.
Oh, what was it?
Apparently Iceland has one of the highest population of people that reportedly use marijuana.
Iceland?
Yeah.
How do they grow it if it's all just ice?
Well, I
Is
think
it?
I think Iceland is actually green and Greenland's actually ice. I think.
That's
Not sure
fucked
on
up.
that.
Okay, there's my hilarious rant. We need a petition right now to get Iceland and Greenland to switch fucking names because that makes no fucking sense.
Apparently, back to the fact. Apparently, 18.3% of the population has used cannabis. So about 1/5 of their entire population smokes the chronic.
What is it in the United States?
I mean, I don't know, because we have like 300-some million people that are like documented. That doesn't even count the people that aren't. So I'm not
look
sure.
it up. Percentage of the United States is black, is Christian, is white, is gay. What was it? Okay, smokes pot.
So what are you doing over here, Tack?
Alright, so check it. I'm gonna buy an island. It's gonna be chill as fuck.
Can we grow hemp on that island?
Goddamn right we can. How you think we're gonna fucking buy the island?
We're gonna grow hemp on the island illegally so that we can buy the island and not do it illegally anymore.
I get you. It's gonna be a Dankshed island.
Okay,
We're
NBC.
gonna have a Dankshed on that island. You know what I'm saying?
NBC News right now, according to a new poll released on Monday. Okay, not this Monday. This was last year. But 52% of Americans over 18 have tried the marineras.
So 52%?
52% of people in the United States have smoked marijuana. And it's still federally illegal.
That seems like a high number, though, in all honesty. Like,
I don't know. I kind of believe it.
I don't, because, like, I feel like a lot of people, I don't count one hit as smoking pot. Like,
Well, no, that's just has tried. I thought that's what you said for Greenland.
No, I mean, like, they reportedly use it.
Or
like,
Iceland.
So use.
Was it Iceland or Greenland?
Iceland.
Okay.
Like, use. Reportedly uses.
Iceland, which is Greenland,
Yeah, so trying is
Reportedly-
probably a different.
uses. Okay.
Like, using, I don't think half the population in the U.S., like, actively uses pot on a daily basis.
Probably not. Especially not as much as we do. Like, how much of the population do you think use butane lighters to smoke bowls of weed? Yes, dabs, but I mean just weed.
I mean, if you're not getting the butane, you're not getting as high as you could be.
Like, whatever we are to the rest of the U.S. population, that's the percentage.
I'm not entirely sure how to respond to that because I kind of lost track of what you were saying.
Using butane torches to smoke entire bowls of weed.
Oh, you mean actual butane torch? Like,
Yeah, a butane torch, not a lighter, like a butane torch.
Okay, so you
yeah,
get
like a blowtorch. Yes.
So you get
Like what
all
you would use
of
for
it.
dabs.
You
Yes.
get all of
Yeah.
it. Okay.
You smoke an entire bowl in one hit.
And then just inhale the butane to give that little bit extra kick.
Yeah.
I would say probably 5 to 10% of the population.
I say it's whatever we are to the rest of the United States population. That's the percentage.
Well, I'm assuming there's at least 5 to 10% of people that are just as crazy as we are. At least I'm hoping. If not, we might need to go get a mental evaluation.
At least we haven't tried Tide Pods.
That is true. I would never in my life
We can't be
eat
that.
a fucking Tide Pod.
We can't be that crazy. We haven't tried meth. We haven't tried heroin. We haven't tried crocodile. Okay, other dumb shit. Fentanyl.
That should have never been created in the first place. Like, whoever fucking made that needs to just fucking go drop dead.
What is it? I know, like, EMTs use it.
Like, they
Like,
use
what do
it
they use
for,
it for?
like, when pain gets so bad that normal narcotics do not work.
So they use microdoses of it.
Yeah.
To, like
Like, you can
for
touch it and
painkiller.
OD.
Yeah, I know that.
Like, there's been actually cops that have went to scenes that found people OD'd, try to revive them, and then die because of it.
That's how Lil Peep died. Granted, he shouldn't actually have been, abusing Xanax, but
But then again, people should not have been.
people shouldn't have been lacing his Xanax with fentanyl.
Yeah.
I thought Lil Peep was pretty good.
He was better than a lot of people give him credit for.
Yeah,
Like, he had his sound all his own.
that's for sure. I would have loved to party with him, but I know because I'd probably end up fucking
Dead.
taking fentanyl.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of controversy. A lot of people just need to get off hardcore drugs and just switch to marijuana because
Marinara.
marinara.
We need marijuana infused marinara. Can you imagine a green pizza?
They probably got that.
Probably. Can you imagine a green pizza? We've seen a pizza move.
Yeah,
When we were fucked up in Pizza King.
Yeah, we have seen a pizza move. Now that's a story for another time, people.
That was a bad time.
I have never hated being inside of buildings so much in my life, but like I said, we're not gonna get into that right now.
We might not ever.
Might not ever.
Probably never.
Probably never.
That's a questionable story.
That's a real questionable story.
Anyway, I think that now you and I should give our own personal knowledge about facts about marijuana. Like, not anything we've researched or anything, but just from our own experience. For example, it's difficult to smoke marijuana out of a vacuum cleaner.
I can attest to that fact because I got really fucked up one night. Ben was there. I was looking online and I saw like a vacuum pump had been used to like create like a gravity type of bong, and that's kind of the same thing as a vacuum cleaner, so fuck it. So I went into my closet, grabbed my vacuum cleaner, hooked everything up, and needless to say, it did not work, and I just got dust every fucking where.
Starts coughing fucking everywhere, dude.
It hurt worse than a bong rip.
It hurt my soul worse than a bong rip of soul hurting juice would.
Yeah, it was not pleasant. So for any of you all out there that are thinking about trying this, I can tell you from personal experience, do not smoke weed or try to smoke weed from a vacuum cleaner.
Granted, there are do-it-yourself tutorials on YouTube that'll tell you how to turn a conventional vacuum into a smoking apparatus. So if you want to try that, do it. But don't just fucking try to suck marijuana smoke through the vacuum and then inhale it because you'll get a mouthful of dust.
Word.
What else is there?
Um,
Because I know we know some shit. I'm just really fucked up. I can't remember it.
the fact that you should probably not eat 3 edibles, smoke a bowl, and then think you're going to be able to function. Because you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Like, be careful of what you eat, people.
Yeah. Don't eat a 1.5 gram brownie. Don't ever make a batch of brownies that is so ridiculous that it has 1.5 grams within each brownie.
You will end up having a laughing. If you don't eat the full thing, you'll end up having like a 30-minute laughing fit.
If you do, you will go to sleep and everyone else at the party will think you're dead.
Yeah, like real dead.
But like nobody will do anything about it because they'll be like, you know what? I need to sober up. That's what happened with us.
Yeah,
Person we know.
couldn't stop laughing. That makes your soul happy when you're laughing that much, though. So hell, I'm not going to tell you not to make a 1.5 gram batch of brownies, cause like it takes a lot of weed, but at the same time, it makes you feel fantastic.
Just don't eat a whole fucking brownie, or it'll be like you'll just go to sleep and it'll be a full waste. You'll sleep for like a day,
and you'll still be high when you wake up.
But yeah, for real, this dude, fucking Remy, had a laughing fit because apparently I was gonna get cooter. Granted, I have gotten cooter since then, but I don't know how. Like, he just looks at me. You're gonna get cooter. I'm like, what? He starts fucking laughing.
In my defense, cooter is a funny word. And
I was like, yeah, I probably will, but can we call it something else?
no, it's got to be called cooter, because cooter is the best name for it.
If you call it something else, don't shop at Dankshed.
Do not shop at Dankshed.
If you shop at Dankshed, we'll lower your IQ until you call it cooter.
And if you don't
Cuter.
know, and if you don't know
My pussy is cuter than yours.
and if you don't know what cooter means, he just said it. But if you don't know what it means, look it up.
Oh yeah. By the way, I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. You shouldn't be watching this if you're under 18
That is a fact.
or 21. I don't know. Probably like 30.
Yeah, we don't want to lower your IQ too much.
Yeah.
Until you get like middle age, then it doesn't really matter. Your IQ's already been lowered.
All right. One more interesting weed fact we have discovered. What about one about dabs?
It is possible to do enough dabs to crack a brand new bong on carpet.
Yeah, but that's because we were using a bong that wasn't exactly a dab rig.
Well, even
It was
then,
just
like it shouldn't have it was far enough away from where it cracked that it shouldn't have broke there. Like, I don't know why it broke.
I mean, it might have heated the bowl so much that's why it broke.
But then
You know what I mean?
We were doing dabs for like 2 to 3 hours, so
Mm-hmm.
that might have been the reason too.
I thought it was like 40 minutes.
No, we like took breaks in between there. Like we just kept going. Like it was a rough night.
I know it fell on the carpet. Like it's not even like somebody dropped it, people. It's like it was on the carpet, it toppled over and then broke.
And then like
That was like
cracked.
2 days after after I had broke one of Remy's bongs because I was incredibly drunk, was explaining something fucked up about like, I don't know, my drug experiences. Waving my hands around, knocked it off the table and broke it. I felt so bad.
Like I
Paid him back.
He did pay me back.
I'm a good person.
He is a good person. And in that bong's defense, that bong died like a man.
Unlike some people who still owe us money, you know who you are, you fucking junkie.
Yeah. That was a beer bottle. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Fuck, I forgot. The bong, Hawk Dick. We called the bong Hawk Dick.
Yeah, it was big and green and fucks you. I usually name our apparatuses.
He does. But this bong died like a fucking man. Like
It died like a Hulk dick.
Like, it fucking landed on metal. Metal is what broke it. Like, carpet would have not have broke this motherfucker. Metal. He knocked it over onto a metal. And it fucking shattered.
Wait, Remy, I just had an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, you remember that one time on Halloween, we were hanging out with that chick. We were fucked up on 5 Hour Energy. And we
Yeah, I do remember
she
that.
blew up. This girl had incredible blowing skills. She blew up Magnum condoms that we'd bought from Walmart previous that day with 5-hour energy and rope and like bunny ears or something.
It's like a rape kit. It wasn't though.
No, it wasn't. It was just for the crazy stuff we were doing later that day.
It was
on
a Halloween party.
This was in like elementary school. No, this is in high school. But in what's up?
Whoa.
No, okay.
Whoa.
Sorry, Tack was doing a Snapchat thing. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the condom thing.
skills.
The condom thing. Yeah, she blew up these Magnum condoms and they were huge. I'm saying we need to do the same thing, except we need to exhale weed smoke into it.
They just like let it float away into the distance majestically.
I was gonna say inhale it all again, like we do with the bag of winds, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like condoms have I don't know. I hate the feel and smell of condoms. Like they're uncomfortable.
oh yeah, then we get like a really looby taste from all that.
Yeah, it would
that
taste
smoke.
disgusting. It's like, ugh.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna end this right here after we've talked about condoms when we were supposed to talk about marijuana facts. We've ran it a little bit, but it's okay. So we're gonna stop here. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your fellow stoners. Send us cool shit. We accept pipes, bongs. We don't accept drugs, at least not admittedly. Send anything to P.O. Box 420.420.42079. Batman symbol. Hashtag Dankshed. Be sure to visit Dankshed.com for all kinds of cool stoner shit. I'm Ben.
And I'm Remy.
This has been the first official Dankshed Podcast.
And if you liked it, stay tuned for more.
Goodbye.
Goodbye and farewell. Stay high.
Dankshed. Dankshed.
Live stoned or don't live at all.